Hey, how y'all doing? This is your girl Tashi, and I'm back. You like my hat? This hat is so old. Oh my god. I had this hat for like years. It's kind of dusty though. I think I need to start washing it, but whatever. I just want to change up. I like to wear hats sometimes, and y'all can still see my eyes in your way, so it's not like you can't see me. How y'all doing? I hope everything is going great with y'all. We're gonna start off with this. This is another story time about this man scammed the lottery out of milk. Can y'all see my face? I know some of y'all are like, what can you see your face? This is why it's a reaction. We need to see a reaction. Yeah, he scammed the lottery out of millions. That's crazy. How did he do that? Let's get straight to it.
So this guy's about to try and scam the lottery out of $24 million.
Oh.
Now his name is Eddie. He lives in Iowa and he's a computer programmer, and he also works for the Multi-State Lottery Association. And he's gonna use this position there to enact this wild scam. See, Eddie is actually the director of security at the Multi-State Lottery Association, and part of his job involves designing the software that randomly picks the winning numbers for these lotteries. And so,
is it really worth it though to risk your job? I don't understand people who get these jobs and they think they could get away by scamming the company. They're gonna look at you. You're the first person they're gonna look at. Like, it's not worth it. I don't get it. There's people out there that want jobs, that need jobs. And y'all out here scamming
Eddie's
the
been working in this job for like 2 years, and then one day,
only 2 years?
Everything changes. Because he's at work, and he's chatting with a coworker, and coworker is joking around, and he asks Eddie if he's put his own secret winning numbers into the software. And Eddie is like, say what now? And coworker's like, bro, you wrote the software so you can set the winning numbers. And Eddie's like, oh snap, that's right. I'm the one writing the software. I actually could rig this whole thing and win the lottery and make myself rich. And that is exactly what he's gonna do. So Eddie gets right to work, and he starts writing code on the Multi-State Lottery Association computer. And this code will basically help predict the winning numbers. Then,
this is why I don't understand how some of y'all wanna gamble y'all money. Like, I play lotto, but like it's like once in the blue moon I would play lotto. Like if there's something big, like the numbers are like really, really, really big, like I don't know, $1 billion, I probably, I play $2 the most. $2 the most. After that, I don't play lotto like that. My mom, I think she still do it, but she used to be like very heavy on playing lottery. Like she'll play lotto like I'll say twice or 3 times out of the week. And I used to be telling her, why are you doing that? You could just put the money in the bank. Like, I couldn't do it.
One night, he's working late in the office, and there's no one else around. So he gets some of those yellow sticky notes, and he starts writing down the different sets of possible winning numbers for this lottery that's about to happen all the way over in Colorado. Now, the jackpot for this lottery in Colorado is a big fat $4.8 million. So there's a lot on the line here. However, Eddie has a problem. He can't just roll over to Colorado and play the lottery himself. He's an employee of the Multi-State Lottery Association. It's against company policy for lottery employees to play the lottery. Plus, that would be very suspicious if a lottery employee won the jackpot. So then Eddie has to find someone to play it for him. And what does he do? Eddie recruits his brother, this guy, Tommy. And Tommy is a sheriff's deputy, of all things. But Tommy also just happens to be taking a trip to Colorado soon, because he's gonna look for, and I'm not making this up, Bigfoot. Yes, Tommy is going several states away to hunt for the legendary mythical creature. I guess he's just into that kind of stuff. So anyway, Eddie hits Tommy up, and he's like, hey, while you're out there in Colorado looking for Bigfoot, could you play a bunch of these lottery numbers I got? Because one of them is going to win. And Tommy, he's like, aight. Now, while Tommy's out there in Colorado, he doesn't actually find Bigfoot.
What is going on with this family? Like, I'm sorry. His whole family is
womp womp. But he does buy up a bunch of lotto tickets. And sure enough, when the time comes and they draw the winning lottery numbers, boom, one of Tommy's tickets wins. However, he doesn't actually win $4.8 million because some other people win too. So the winnings are split between him and some other random winners.
Of course.
Regardless, Tommy ends up getting a cash payout of nearly $570,000. And he goes and he splits it with Eddie. Not a bad payday.
Let me guess. They start being greedy. This is how people get caught, because they end up being greedy because they figure, well, I got away the first time. There's a possibility I could get away with the second time. They never do. Just take the money and go. Take that money and invest that money to something. Just go.
Oh, but Eddie's scam is not over yet. That was way too easy. So for the next 10 years, Eddie uses his magic software and he gets the winning numbers, and he has another person, Tommy or whoever else he's scamming with at the time. He has that person go to other states and play their lottery and collect the winnings. And they win big. $22,000 in Kansas, $780,000 in Wisconsin, $900,000.
They don't think like the government or whoever is checking this and they're like, wait a minute, why is this same person keep winning all this money? Because when you win that much money, you got to file tax. Do people really, that he wasn't thinking that there's other people working into this and they're looking like, wait a minute, we're giving all this money away. Why does this same person keep winning? Who is he associated with? Oh my God.
$1,000 in Oklahoma. Bro is raking it in. Until one day, Eddie makes a big mistake.
What's that?
Because he walks into a convenience store and he buys one of the winning tickets himself. And you can see him here. He's right there in the black hoodie, looking all kinds of shady.
Hello. Can we your hot dogs? Yes, sir.
And also, this particular lottery he's playing, this ain't no regular lottery. This is the Hot Lotto, which has a massive jackpot of $16.5 million. So, of course, he buys the...
Why didn't he continue to let his brother do it? Or I guess they should have got somebody... Well, then again, you know what? You can't really... That's a lot of money. And you really can't trust nobody. But why be greedy? You have all that money already. Why not just take what y'all got and keep it moving? Go to another country. Start a new life. Enjoy your life. He got away with the first time, the second time, but he didn't get away with this time.
The tickets and he picks the numbers, and the ones he picked end up being the winner. And bam, he wins the jackpot.
And what he thought was gonna happen?
But again, there's a problem. He still can't collect it himself. He's got to go find someone else who can. Meanwhile, the lottery commission, they know someone won. They know someone bought the winning ticket. Right. They just don't know who. So they're just waiting on whoever to come forward and claim this prize money. And they're like going on TV and they're like making announcements.
Well, it's been almost a month since we had announced that we had a hot lotto, $16.5 million hot lotto winner. The Iowa Lottery has been looking and asking for everyone to please check their tickets.
So Eddie, he's got to collect this money. So he hits up his friend in Texas, this guy, Robert. And Robert, he's been already...
Robert's is gonna snitch, right?
Helping him with this lotto scam. And Eddie asked Robert to help him figure out how to collect this $16.5 million jackpot he just won. So Robert hits up a guy in Canada that he knows, and he asks him to call into Iowa and claim the prize. So then, 10 months after the winning numbers were announced, this random guy from Canada calls into Iowa claiming he's got the winning lottery ticket. But he says that he's too sick to go there in person and that they'll just have to give him the winnings. And the lottery commission, they're like, yeah, sure, buddy. And they start asking him questions about the day he bought the ticket.
Oh, my God.
What clothing were you wearing that day? Because they're skeptical and they're trying to pick his story apart. And of course, guy from Canada describes some clothing, but that description doesn't match the surveillance footage the lottery commission has of the man buying the ticket. So the commission is like, nah, bro, you're not the winner. Stay in Canada. So then Robert has to try...
Nah, bro, stay in Canada. They didn't think this through. This is what I'm saying. He had the money first, second, third time, right? Like, you was being so greedy. And now y'all having a problem collecting that $60 million. Like they're not watching. That's a lot of money. You don't think they're watching? They know. They know. There's cameras in the store. They know. They're not stupid. That's a lot of money. You don't think that they don't think these things through? Like they know. They're not stupid. And the government is gonna get involved. Like
It's something different.
It's not worth
and he
it,
has
people.
a couple of lawyers come forward to claim the prize. And when these lawyers go to the lottery commission, they're like, "We're here on behalf of our client, and our client wants to remain anonymous."
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the winning ticket, but we don't have the person nor all of the background information about this winning ticket.
And again, the Lottery Commission gets very suspicious, especially because in Iowa, the identity of any given lottery winner is always made public. So the Lottery Commission is like, nah, and they don't pay out the winnings.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Hot Lotto jackpot claim has been withdrawn.
I mean, they know something shady's going on. So instead, they start looking into this anonymous winner who allegedly sent his lawyers. And eventually, they ask the police to get involved. So then police get involved. And even they are having a hard time figuring this out. But they go and they check out the surveillance footage from the convenience store where the winning lottery ticket was bought. Now, obviously, from this footage, you can see a man in a black hoodie, but you can't identify who that is. Like, the quality is just trash. So police, go and they release this footage to the public. And they ask the public to help them identify the guy who bought the winning lottery ticket. So then, finally, after investigating this for nearly 4 years, police get a tip. And it's someone telling them that the person in the video is a guy they know named Eddie. And it's presumed that whoever...
I told you, he told too many people. He should have stuck with his brother. But then again, I know he couldn't just keep telling... His brother can't keep collecting all his money, but... This is what I'm saying. You should have just stopped from the time when he got that $900,000. Should have stopped right there. That's a lot, and this was like back in the days. I'm quite sure this seemed old. That's a lot of money back then.
I could tell it was him by his voice.
Hello. Hello. Can I wave your hot dogs? Yes, sir.
So then eventually, bam, police arrest Eddie. Here's his mugshot. And then, bam, they arrest his Bigfoot hunting ass brother Tommy too. Here's his mugshot. And also, bam, they arrest Robert. Here's his mugshot.
I know, he's
and
like,
it's estimated that over
in
10 years, Eddie and these other guys tried to scam $24 million in lottery winnings, making this the biggest lottery scam in U.S. history. So anyway, Tommy gets 75 days in prison. Robert gets 6 months of home confinement because he testified against the others, while Eddie, the mastermind, he gets 25 years in prison.
25 years in prison. 25 years in prison. You see what I'm saying? You got away with the first time. The second time, I think it was the third time, right? If I'm not mistaken, when they win the $900,000. Could have took that money, split that. You and your brother could have went somewhere and go and chill. Man, if I had that type of money, I would go somewhere and relax. Start a business somewhere. Go to another country and start a business and just chill and relax. That's the problem with people. People are so greedy nowadays. So greedy. Like, I wish I had that type of money right now. I'd have been going to another country right now and just chill and relax somewhere and start my own business. Maybe an online. I don't know. Invest my money to something. Hire somebody to help me and invest my money to something. And just chill and relax. Why you need that much money anyway? Y'all don't know how to act. And let's say if he did got away with the $16 million. Let's say if he did, right? Let's say they got away with it. It probably wouldn't even be enough for them because they would continue to try to do it again. So it's like it never stops. It's never going to stop. And look what happened. He put himself in that position. Now he's in prison. For what? It's not worth it. It's not worth it. You lost your freedom. You lost your freedom. That's crazy. I don't know. Things that people do, sometimes I got to give people the side eye because I just don't understand. I don't. Anyway, comment below. Let me know how y'all feel about this. And I'll see y'all lovely people. Take care.